Continuing with this example, the next thing we might want to do is add trading logic. Automated formula trading in FXone really only requires an understanding of two very basic spreadsheet concepts. An if expression, which is equals if, then the condition you're testing for, the value you want returned if it's true, and the value you want returned if it's false. And named ranges. Named ranges are nothing more than collections of cells that are given a name by which they can be collectively referred to. FXone has powerful custom functions for formula-based, semi-automated trading and fully automated trading. The main function is TRD, which initiates trades from within formulas. There's also cancel, cancel and replace, and OCO order functions. Trading functions reference trading parameter templates, which are nothing more than named ranges containing parameter names and their values that together represent a trade order ticket. So now we'll go ahead and add the trading parameter templates to this example. So we'll go up to the trade menu, and from the trade menu we'll choose trade parameter template, which will bring up a tool for creating these trade parameter templates. Now we remember a trading parameter template is also a named range. So we'll go ahead and give our first one, we'll do the buy first. We'll call this buy entry and type that into the named range field. We'll go ahead and choose our symbol. We'll use EURUSD. The account number is automatically populated for us. We see here that there's a stop limit. This is an interesting place to point out that the FXone application knows if you're logging into a US account or a non-US account. Here, stop limits those types of orders. The US equivalent for FIFO accounts, FXone has those and is capable of using those types of orders if your broker supports them. To keep it simple though, we'll turn that off. And we're going to choose market orders at best. So this is the list of available order types that you can choose from. And actually there's generally more order types here than the broker platform supports because the API often has additional order types. And so we expose each of those so that you have usually more trading functionality here than you do from the broker's own platform. And we can see here there's a field displaying the cell in which the trading parameter template is going to start from or originate from. That would be the upper leftmost cell of the named range. And so we're going to go ahead and click somewhere where we would like that to appear. So we'll click there instead of where we were at before. And we'll hit OK. And we see that there is now a trading parameter template that has been added here. Now let's go ahead and add another trading parameter template for the sell side. And we'll go back to our trade parameter template tool and we'll call this one sell entry. Keep it at EURUSD. We'll leave the stop and limit off. We've already selected the cell we want. Again, we want market order at best, so we'll hit OK. And we'll change that buy sell to sell. And so now we've got a trading parameter template for all of our buy positions and a trading parameter template for all of our sell positions. Just briefly review the fields that are available within this trading parameter template. We'll come back to status, cancel first, and close first. There's the account ID, which is entered in by default. There's the symbol that we chose in the trading parameter template tool. There's the buy sell field, which can contain either buy or sell. The amount field can be an amount that we type in, so I'll type in 10,000. It can also be an amount that is variable based on the output of some formula. So you can enter a formula into this cell just like you could in any other cell that might take a look at, for example, your current day's P&L. And if positive for the day, perhaps you get more aggressive and you increase your amount. And so therefore your amount value would be variable throughout the day based on that formula. TIF type is time in force type, and we see we have good till canceled, which is the default for this order type, and on both sides. Remark is an optional field where you, the user, can actually put in an annotation, and for example, if you wanted to tag orders that are related to a particular strategy. If you're running multiple strategies from a single workbook, that is one way that you can do that. We'll leave that blank for now. The next thing that we'll do is add our trading logic itself that uses these trading parameter templates, and we'll review those status and cancel first and close first fields. So the first thing I'll do now is just resize this chart a little bit to give us a little room to enter the formulas that will call these trading parameter templates. Let's review the status field now. We see that there's by default this value ready that's in the status field. This is the order state, ready meaning that it's ready to take or do a new order based on that trading parameter template. And this state field updates in real time. We're automatically tracking the status of any order or position that originated from this particular trading template with or named range name, if you want to think of it that way. And FXone automatically prevents you from inadvertently making a duplicate trade. And this automation eliminates the need for you to build order state tracking into your own logic for your strategy. And of course, this greatly simplifies the task of building an automated strategy. Below the status field, we see two other fields, the cancel first and closed first fields. These are optional fields that further simplify automated trading logic by allowing you to first cancel any pending orders originating from any specified trading parameter template name and closing positions originating from any trading parameter template name before doing the new order from the current trading parameter template. So in this case, to make that easier to understand, when we go to do a buy order, we want to first cancel any pending sell orders, and we also probably want to first close any existing sell positions. So in this case, we would literally just type the name of the named range or the trading parameter template that we want to cancel orders from and close positions from. So it's just sell entry. And the same with the positions we might want to close. And on the sell side, before we take another position on the short side, we might want to cancel any pending orders on the buy side or close any positions on the buy side. So similarly, we put in the named range or the trading parameter template name here, and that would be buy entry in this example. And it's just that simple. Now, if you are using multiple order tickets to scale in and out of positions, these fields, cancel first and close first, accept comma separated lists of name range names. So you can easily adjust this to cancel orders and close positions even if it's across multiple templates. This is essentially a way to link your templates and automatically handle and deal with tracking order state and being in a position to do the new order from the current template. And what we've just done here, where we've linked to the buy entry and the sell entry, this is pretty typical for most automated trading strategies that are not scaling in and scaling out of positions. This would literally be all that we need to specify in order to do automated trading. So now let's add the formulas that will reference our trading signal and call these trading parameter templates that we've just set up to do the trades for this example strategy. And what we'll use for our trading signal is that real-time average of the last 20 tick changes that we created earlier up here in cell E2. We recall that that is literally just the average of C2 through C21, which are these one period or one tick changes. And we can see that that value changes quite rapidly as the ticks are coming in. It's not a very good example of a signal for real money trading, but it will serve our purpose here to show how the whole automated order state tracking, how cancel first and close first, and the rest of the automated trading mechanism works inside FXone. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the positive values as buy signals and the negative values as sell signals. So earlier we had said that all you really need to know to build an automated trading strategy in FXone is two very basic spreadsheet concepts. The concept of a named range, which we've now covered quite well, buy entry being a named range, and also a trading parameter template for the buy side, and sell entry being a named range and a trading parameter template for the sell side. And the only other concept that we said you need to know about is how to build an if expression in Excel. And so we'll do just that right here. We'll put in equals if, and we'll reference directly our trading signal. So E2, I'm going to click in that cell to get the E2 reference. And now our condition, if E2 is greater than 0, so that's going to be our condition for a buy. Then we put a comma in, and we call the custom function TRD, which is an FX1 trading function. And there's only two parameters that it has. The first one is a double quoted account number. In this case, for the account number, until multi-broker and multi-account logins are supported, you can use any string. So we'll just put in A to serve as a proxy for our account number. And the account that we're logged into will automatically be used. And then the second parameter is the named range that represents the trading parameter template that we want to call, or the trade that we want to do. So in this case, it's just a double quoted value buy entry, which is the name of our trading parameter template for doing our buy trades, and then a close parenthesis. So that's our condition if true. And then the condition if false, if the value of E2 is not greater than 0, then let's just print hold. And this is how you tell Excel or a spreadsheet to print a string if the value is false. And we'll go ahead and hit the Enter key. And now we'll go ahead and do the same thing for the sell side. We'll say equals if, and if E2 in this case is less than 0, the value if true is we want to call trade on our account, and we want sell entry, else we want to print hold. In this example, we can see hold here while the value is negative for an extended period of time, the value of our trading signal. But it switches between true and false. True is what is displayed when the function is being called, the trading function is being called, and a trade is being allowed to go through. This is tied into a default timer that we have set for how frequently we want trades to be allowed. We don't need to worry too much about this now. This is sort of an unusual case because we're using this very rapid trading signal for purposes of demonstrating how all of this works. And so you can find more information about that in the documentation. That's literally it. So now we're ready to do fully automated trading. And we can go down to Book 1 in the Workbooks tab down below here on the left. We can see that trading is currently disabled. Here's that timer value I was talking about earlier, set to 5,000 milliseconds. And we're going to go ahead and right-click on Book 1, and we're going to switch it to fully automated trading. And we're going to be prompted to confirm that we really want to do this. We'll say yes. And we can see right now that E2 is currently in a sell mode. And we can see that we just did a sell trade here. The trading parameter template for sell entry on the status field shows executed, which is correct. So now even though the value is still negative, and theoretically because the 5,000 milliseconds timer has elapsed, we can do additional trades, because this is in an executed state, FX1 automatically disallows additional trades from that same trading parameter template. Now we can just see what happened here. We got a positive value. We did a buy trade. We automatically closed that sell position, and now we have a long position. The state is executed on the buy side, and the state on the sell side is now ready, meaning it's ready to do another trade. It would be allowed to do another trade in that direction if it were called. And so if we just observe this for a moment, we'll see how this strategy will just cycle through and do buy trades and sell trades based on our signal without the risk of doing duplicate trades in any one direction. We'll see if we get another sell signal here shortly, so we can see that work one more time. And again, down in the trades tab, and there we go, we have a sell now. So we see that very briefly too in the sell entry status field, we saw pending for just a second there while that order was being executed. And of course, down in the trades tab, we now see that we're short 10,000. And so that's really it. You can of course label and structure these trading triggers however you like. You know, we might have wanted to label this as our buy trigger, and perhaps we wanted to label this as our sell trigger. And we can format that however we like. And hopefully that serves to illustrate how the automated trading functionality works.